Welcome back, Full Heel Podcast.
I'm your host.
Rafael China is the host of the Full Heel Podcast. Joining me today is my guest, my buddy from the Rewrites, Toucan. Good. That's good to hear. So we got Vicente Luque versus Brown here.
Stay healthy out here, you know.
Brown is the guy that knocked out Gall, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's beating Gall. Luque is a tough opponent, but Brown seems to have a size on him.
So one of those giant heads, man. Can't put your guard down.
4 minutes left in this first round. Vicente Luque versus Brown. Throwing a lot of leg kicks, trying to chop each other down a little bit.
Damn, so Tail's knee got fucked up.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. Yeah. With that oblique kick. Is that what they call it?
Just that stomp. Stomp to the knee.
You know what's funny? Well, not funny, but... So about that, when Whitaker fought Romero the first time, Romero did that to Whitaker and blew out Whitaker's knee. And Whitaker was very, very compromised in that fight, came back and won. Fight two,
Crazy because that second fight was tighter.
Whitaker came back and started doing that to Romero in the second round. Started trying to blow out his knee. I don't think he blew out Whitaker or Romero's knee because Romero's made out of fucking metal.
He's a genetic freak.
Yeah. But funny that he tried to implement that same game plan on Romero and then used it on Till and blew out Till's knee. Because that might have been what slowed down Till a bit and maybe not let him loose as much as he would have liked to.
Yeah, because I guess they asked Till about it before, and he was saying they should probably stop that. Ooh, Luque drops Brown. And the green shorts.
Is he going to be able to stop it?
Looks like he's not too dazed.
Been dazed and confused.
Oh, that dude I've been watching, he breaks down Zeppelin stuff, and you go, wow. You hear the parts separate? It's like amazing. You go, no wonder. That shit was fucking magic.
Yeah, so you brought me the Southsiders shirt and you're wearing Cactus Jack shirt. Pretty awesome shirts.
Yeah. I also got my Latino Heat one at home.
Yeah, so I was thinking of some shirt ideas for one, and hopefully we can get it done. Frankie gave me his blessing, so
Yeah, he asked him already?
Yeah. So maybe I'll just make one and then put a feeler out there, because I'm pretty sure some of our frat members wouldn't mind buying it, especially the ones that know the story about Frankie tearing his scrotum. But it would be Frankie 316 says I just tore my scrotum. And then we'd find some kind of images we're thinking about. Soccer balls in a gym bag tore open. And the soccer balls are flying out.
That's just funny.
I think it's money. And if we get Frankie out here to tell the story one day of how he tore his scrotum, even better.
It's like, we need you to tell the story.
That same night, different one of the fraternity brothers headbutted a coat hanger hook.
Oh, God.
Not on purpose.
Oh, my God.
And he had like a giant cut on his head.
Oh, no. Because that's all I could see in my head is just someone going,
Hey, you know, dudes get around each other and start fucking.
I was going to say, like, it wouldn't surprise me that much. I'm sure there's lots of drinking. Wolf.
Can you pass me that ashtray?
Ashtray.
Thank you.
Ashtray. Damn, that Callan stuff.
Oh, dude.
I haven't looked much into it, but it's like, whoa, just that one thing you sent us?
Yeah, so.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah, I forgot to mention another one of my guests here, podcasting great Toucan, non-rapist.
Yeah.
No, well, like,
Keep it consensual, people.
We'll
wrap it up.
We'll get more and more details as the story.
We don't need to be adding more children to this world that didn't want to be here.
As the story comes out, but apparently Brian, is this fucking?
Do you have the delay on?
Yeah, I had it. Yeah. So it's
Everything's
been
delayed.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
I gotta hear that back.
Hopefully it's not that
They
bad.
want to be here. They want to be here. They don't want to be here.
There we go. Now it's muted. I don't know if I should start it over or not. Yeah, Johnny's now telling me the mic is echoing. Yeah, no, but I had a delay on. I guess I can go and cut a couple minutes off of this.
Let's
start
start
here. But yeah, no, so Brian Callen was caught. Well, not caught. Brian Callen was accused of sexually assaulting
Yeah, he's
Somebody.
accused of some heavy stuff.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. That goes off. There's a delay. You can pick up that.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's what we get for playing around with the mics earlier.
Yeah, I was playing around with the mixer, showing
We're trying to fiddle with them, see what they
what I
can
can
do.
with this shit. But I should have left it on Hall or Vocal. Vocal
It's
wouldn't have
like
fucked it
just
up that
work
much.
without doing funny stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so in between rounds here, we'll talk about what Brian Callen was accused of. Apparently, in 1999, he raped like his best friend.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
His best friend?
Apparently,
what
she
it
was a
was?
very good friend of his, and her father gave Brian Callen like a role in the movie, and set him up early on.
That's not awkward.
And like, yeah, no, it's pretty fucked up that he pinned her down, and she's like, my name is this. She's like, I'm whatever.
Like,
Tiffany.
I'm not into
Tiffany.
this.
I know you, Brian. We're friends. And then Brian's like, let's just get it out of the way, All allegedly,
Yeah. And he's denying everything, so.
But what's crazy is, man,
But wild shit out here, man.
is a
Hollywood,
lot of the
bro.
stuff that she's saying that he would have said, it sounds just like his verbiage, and like, maybe it's because I listen to the podcast a lot. It sounds like, and I'm listening to it in his voice, maybe. It sounds like something he would say.
Yeah, it kind of sucked reading some of that stuff because it's like, damn it, why can't I imagine you saying it?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I also did hear it was
Everybody getting canceled.
not a ploy, but like
Me next.
Schumer is kind of leading the charge on all of this and backing everything up because
On Callen?
on Rogan's friends, because she apparently doesn't like Rogan because once Dave Metzger was on the podcast and they talked about her when stealing jokes from Patrice and shit on her special,
Okay.
and Rogan kind of
Kinda-
didn't defend her or anything.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, yeah. Sounds like it's joke.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
So she went, fuck those guys.
That's also what I heard, that Schumer's leading the charge on that. But who knows? Who knows? Look, I'm hoping the truth comes out for Callen. I don't think he's that bad of a guy. A lot of people think he's a creep. If the truth comes out that he's a fucking...
Man, I just think he's a silly goose.
Apparently he's a big pussy hound. And like, I don't think that's a thing that you necessarily bring someone down for.
Yeah, I don't get that.
They're bringing out like stuff on his wife, or not his wife, but like that he was having an affair while he was with his wife.
Yeah, it sounded like he had a bunch of affairs.
Yeah.
But this was like a thing that he did.
That to me is a little bit more personal than
It's
anything.
like, what?
Like, the whole rape thing, yeah, that's super fucked. But back to this fight over here. 3 minutes left of...
Wild shit out there in Hollywood, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Super fucking weird. So, I'm just going to try to take over this podcasting world and not rape anybody, so... And the not raping,
hard.
yeah, the not raping is going to be pretty
That's
easy.
like one of the easiest things in the world.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, what did I say when you posted that? Like, I didn't get that. Like, why?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you right now. Like, what do you think that stems
How do you get from
like,
aggressive to rapey? Where's that? When does that happen?
I don't know,
Shit
man.
is-
Is it just something that's how you learn how to get girls, and it's kind of something that's stuck?
I don't think so.
Because I'll put it out there. I'm not a pussy hound because I don't go after girls super aggressive.
That's why I'm saying aggressive and then
Yeah.
rapey. Because, like, there's aggressive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you could be a nuisance to some people. Some people could be like, yo, you're harassing me. And to us, it'd be like, hey, he's just saying dumb shit. Like, he doesn't mean anything. But yet, that's not good either, right? Like, we acknowledge it's not good. It's not good fucking behavior. But then the rapey. Where the fuck does that come in?
Yeah, I don't know.
When does that fucking switch go on someone? It's craziness.
When does it go from aggression to rape? Exactly. If you can't read that, then maybe you shouldn't be trying to bang girls. Like, if you can't read, if you don't know that sign. And a lot of people blame it on alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is, yeah, it's a problem.
Because the alcohol will
problem.
blur the line. You don't have good judgment. They don't have good judgment. Someone's gonna get fucked. Literally and figuratively. Like, and hey, maybe I'm lucky because I'm not a drinker and I didn't find drinking fun. I did it as a social activity to be around everyone else.
Right.
In college.
Which I'm sure lots of people do, and then it goes that one too far.
Mm-hmm. Drinking was just never for me.
And now they're compromised.
Yeah.
Man, this shit is fucking nuts, man.
Dude, I went and saw Fighter and the Kid. Like, if this is all real, this is fucked up. But, like, not that I support anything, any shit that Callan was doing, like, all that rape stuff and everything. But, like, I spent my money on these guys, on live shows. I've listened to the podcast. I've spent a lot of my time listening to these guys. And wait till shit starts coming out about Shab. You don't think Shab has anything?
Oh, my God. He is out. Luque with the knee to ground and pound finish. Oof.
Callan is supposed to release a podcast today.
I mean, I don't know. Again, like, I'm saying, like, Brendan's a successful dude. Like, why would he need to rape? That's my whole argument. Well, any of these people who are, successful in any way.
The D'Elia one
why do you need to go there?
The D'Elia one was crazy too, man, because, like,
you can't just go and pay some bitches? Like, what is the fucking issue here? Like, I don't get the raping. Oh, he killed him.
Is it all the way to fucking...
He's dead.
Distract from the government's pedophilia?
See, like, that's getting into some... Who knows, man? Yeah, no, he was standing. That was legal.
It's coming out, they released, they're releasing documents that Bill Clinton went, like, 24 times to...
Oh, yeah, I saw there's a bunch of names.
Yeah.
You're just like, what? It's like, wild. It's like, alright, well, keep fucking doing your digging. You're gonna find what you're gonna find. Oh, he is laid out.
But just everyone else, just be ready to hear some of your fucking favorite people come out as fucking pedophiles.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm 31. I wouldn't be able to hang around with an 18-year-old. My niece is 10 years younger than me, and it's not awkward holding a conversation. It's just we have 10-year generational gap. We like different things. It's harder to connect.
Like the stuff you guys grew up on is completely different.
Yeah, even as family. So we're family, so I can be like, that's stupid, and make fun of them for it. But, like, trying to actually date someone of that age that has those same interests would be hard as shit. Because I would be like, fuck that. Like, this sucks. Like, I wouldn't want to be around that.
Yeah, and you're talking about a fucking 21-year-old.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there's no issue there. That's an adult.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers are talking about raping children.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just kids crying outside. I don't know what happened. Toucan, this world's burning, man. I don't know what to do. We got coronavirus cases rising everywhere.
The coronavirus.
They're gonna close down Illinois sooner or later again. We're going backwards instead of forwards.
Who the fuck knows, man?
But hey, I'm gonna keep podcasting. I'm gonna keep fucking eating keto. Keep doing me. Hopefully we come out of this and I look like fucking Thor. And then aliens, dude. There's aliens. No one's talking about that. Ask Frankie. This is how me and
We're
Frankie...
this close from them going, there's lizards. The lizard people exist. We're this close. We're this close.
If you ask Frankie and his line and his the guys that he went to college with, like, you know, his fraternity brothers. Mm-hmm. I'm his fraternity brother, but like his crossing line, I guess I would say. His peers, the same age as him. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They would walk through the house as pledges, and I'd be high as fucking donkey balls watching Ancient Aliens. I watched that series like 20 times because of them. Not because but like I'd be watching it, and then one of them would pass by like, "What the fuck is that?" And be like, "Oh, it's Ancient Aliens, dude. You gotta watch it." And then I'd go back to the beginning.
The Aryans.
And then I was looking up the Sumerian thing, or the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Dude, if we're finding alien aircrafts now, and they're admitting that they're they're not from this world, and these stories of the Anunnaki are real, we're literally their slave race. And if they come back...
And now you start figuring out why the fucking higher-ups are fucking children, man. Because this shit is all fucked.
Because they know that...
They can.
The
adrenochrome.
That the Anunnaki are coming.
Have you read that at all? That word? Adrenochrome? That they supposedly extract from children while they're scared?
No.
Yeah, it's fucked. Supposedly, like, that's why, like, if you ever see, like, pictures of people, they'll say, oh, they just don't have makeup on. You're used to seeing them with tons of makeup. And then other people, conspiracy side is like, no, them motherfuckers haven't been getting their fucking drug, their adrenochrome shit that they get from children. Like, the blood of children.
Yeah.
Like, of scared children. They have to be scared like that for whatever
we're learning
reason.
that fetus fucking embryo or, like, tissue can fucking... We can make shit with that now.
Right.
Like, you can fix people's... joint
stem cells?
Stem cells can literally fix, like, back disc issues, crazy issues that we couldn't fix before. Now they're fixing ligament tears, shoulder fucking tears, ligaments in the shoulders. They could never fix them before they had to replace them. Now they're fucking healing.
What is the world, bro?
They have sprays now too that when you get burned, it literally fucking
like seals it up.
Yeah, gives you skin back.
What?
Literally, it makes you.
Fuck?
Yeah, it's stem cells. It grows your skin back.
What?
Yeah, it's the future, and these aliens are about to come, and they're about to take over. They're about to take their slave race back.
I was gonna say, are they just gonna come and just whip us back into control again? Is that what's happening?
Well, who knows?
Fuck.
Who knows? These are all high thoughts. Are we sharing bowls?
I mean, we're smoking the same bud, no?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
Precaution. Fuck it. You got an extra grinder though?
It's it. Can you get it to that?
It's up there.
Yeah. In that little basket thingy with Jake. Yeah. So go ahead and subscribe to the podcast if you guys haven't already. We do weekly fight companions. As soon as I can figure something, it's not in there. Might be on the table. Oh yeah, it's on the table. Sorry. We could get one of those wraps too. Yoda gave me a hemp wrap. You see it right there?
Oh, those ones, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I got some hemp wraps you can try. And I'm like, all right, thanks. I won't turn them down. Sometimes when people ask for wraps, I'm like, hey, I got them right there.
Sometimes too many heads.
And then sometimes people they ask, and I'm like, hey, they're right there. Some free wraps. And they're hemp, too.
Mo-ta.
Derek Lewis is fighting soon. My balls is hot.
Yeah, see, if I was a heavyweight size person, a little more willing to fight. Because the skill differential is a lot closer.
Yeah.
Than if you're fighting a smaller guy. Because I'd be fighting in, like, the hardest weight classes. 155, 170.
Yeah,
the hardest weight classes. There's the most people there.
Yeah. There's no kidding myself. I'd have to try to drop to maybe 185, 170, and I think I'd be a small 185er at that point. I think I'd be a big 170er, but I fall in the heavyweight division because of my weight. Not necessarily now. I'd be able to fall out of it because of keto and like eating right. I'd be able to do a training camp and fall into light heavyweight. But still, even then, I'm not facing fucking 6'3", greatest fighter in the world, John Jones. And then 185 too. Is like there's giant muscular ass motherfucking dudes. Maybe I could.
You gotta fight Till.
Yeah,
Have
exactly.
fun with that one.
That guy's like
Have
6'3".
Fun
Is he?
with he's fucking huge. We don't
Yeah.
know. It's still undecided.
Yeah.
They said 6 feet.
Yeah, they're like him and Whitaker are the same size. Like, yeah, whatever, dudes.
No.
It's all next to each other.
See, because like that fight's a good example. Like Derek Lewis being the fucking monster that he is, like takes out what's his name, Volkov.
Yeah, he was
and
losing the
Volkov
fight.
on paper is the better like kickboxer.
Oh, and
so he should win.
Volkov was winning the whole
Right.
the whole fight.
But that fucking flash instance of like I'm still gonna fucking connect and
power
put you out. Yeah.
There's some pretty good shit. He said it was Rolls Royce OG.
Oh, fancy.
It's pretty frosty.
That's a high luxury.
Yeah, and the
vehicle.
nugs are pretty put together too.
Damn, this is crazy. There's fucking UFOs out there, man.
Probably, dude.
These sons of bitches.
Probably. I wonder if they're like, well, I don't know. Apparently the Anunnaki are like super fucking tall. They're like giants. And they did have sex with people at one point, and they had giants. And those people were bestowed with knowledge, like the people that were having sex with the Anunnaki, apparently.
So it'd be like everyone being NBA player sized?
Yeah, like 8 feet tall.
Like, so NBA players would be small in
Yeah.
their race. They'd be the shorter side.
Mm-hmm.
Because at most, NBA is like 7 feet. Like, at most. There's probably like a couple people over 7 feet. But, like, once you get there, like, the way we're built, like, our knees just don't work the same. There isn't, like, that explosiveness.
You need the proper
yeah.
frame, man, to be able to handle some of the stuff.
Right.
The muscle.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that's why I was fucking up my back so bad, like the added weight I have, because I have a strong upper body.
Extra.
So I had extra stuff
weighing
holding
on
me
you.
down.
Yeah.
And then I'm eating very bad. I'm eating garbage. It's inflaming my back. And then I throw it off a little bit.
And the work you do is
I'm
taxing,
standing all day. Yeah, dude, I was not doing any favors to my lower back. This definitely helped it a lot, eating right. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Frankie's still doing it. Yeah, last week he didn't eat any snacks. But he's slimming down too. JoJo up next. I thought JoJo had a title shot, and she's fighting some no-name girl. Sorry about the no-name. I just don't know who she is. She's ranked third at 125. Like, who else is Shevchenko waiting for? I don't want JoJo to go at her because I don't think she can beat Valentina. But Jennifer Maia,
former Invicta flyweight champ. Okay.
cool. But like,
Okay. We'll see.
she might be Calderwood. But I'm just saying. I thought Calderwood.
No one's
was
touching Valentina though.
No one's touching Valentina for a while.
No one.
Wiley Zhang was mentioning something like that she wanted to fight.
She wanted that fight.
Yeah.
Super fight.
But we haven't seen her against Rose. That's an interesting fight too. We still haven't seen her clean out that division. So let's do that first before we start talking about fighting Valentina. Yeah, these mics are fucking awesome when I don't have that delay effect on. What the hell is this? Oh, FanDuel commercial. So sports are getting canceled again for those people that are watching. It looks like MLB's postponing some games.
Are they?
A lot of people, like in Florida, I think, the Marlins, I think like 14 people tested positive for corona.
That's funny.
I don't know if you've been watching, too. An LA pitcher got suspended for 8 games because he threw at the Astros because they're cheaters.
He threw at them?
Well,
He threw at like a couple of them?
2 of them got the ball kind of sailed at them. But the guy's known for being wild.
Hey man, that's baseball.
And
They play the game.
They cheated against the Dodgers.
Play the game.
They cheated against.
To me, it's play the game. Play the game.
It was the Dodgers and the Astros.
Any pitch that's coming at you could possibly hit you in the face. Play the game.
And so here's the thing.
What are you doing?
The umpire didn't toss him for the pitches.
Toss them for talking shit.
Well, he was talking shit, and then the other guy started talking shit too, and then the benches cleared. So then that's when he got tossed. Yeah.
That's a different situation.
Yeah. And he was kind of wild too. He was sailing him out to the left too, and then one sailed in, and then it went towards the guy's head, and he got pissed, and he got a base, and then the next guy came up, and then he's like, "Yeah, you wouldn't be talking shit if I hit a home run." He's like, "Yeah, but you didn't," or something like that, and then like it went from there, and then
they had him mic'd.
You can see you kind of hear.
Oh, you kind of
you
can hear them mouthing it.
Yeah. And so they cleared and.
And Megan will leave you with a great tan.
Yeah. They're in Florida though. That's why.
Yeah. No,
so
that makes
go
sense.
tanning a lot.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, so
that's funny that the baseball players are so mad at them.
But I get why
hilarious.
I see a lot of LA fans because I'm in some like sports groups. They're super pissed that they're like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "Astros didn't get any suspensions, but you're gonna give our pitcher 8 games for throwing at him. Then he wasn't really throwing at him." If they don't set a precedent now, everyone's gonna throw at the Astros this year. Everybody is gonna want to hit them. I don't want to see someone die in baseball.
They're not gonna die. They got helmets on. They're athletes. They got out of the way.
Well, I don't want to see anyone get injured.
They'll be alright.
We've seen the pitcher. I don't know if Chapman a couple years ago before he joined the Cubs in the winning season before 2016. It might have been like 2014 then. He pitched. The guy hit the ball back at the mound and they clocked him in the head, and he had to get surgery because his fucking head was filling up with blood. Yeah, that was pretty scary.
That's what I'm saying. That's always the risk of any pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's. Yeah, I mean, I get how you could be annoyed with that, but I mean, if your team's gonna cheat and you're gonna win a championship, and then you're gonna get found out. Come on. How do you not expect some sort of reaction? And yeah, it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
You cheated. Like, this is everybody's money you're fucking with.
It's America,
everybody's.
It's America's pastime. It's supposed to be a noble sport.
Yeah, the whole thing is, no, we play fair, and that's why we don't use steroids. And y'all just fucked that up. Because y'all went, no, yeah, we're willing to do that.
Well, hey, if they're gonna allow it, let's allow the steroids. Let's allow the throwing.
Oh, dude, you know how many more people would watch if there was steroids back? If you went, go ahead, guys.
And if you intentionally hit someone, that's a point. The umpire should be like, that's a base, or that's
point
a point
to the other team.
Yeah, that's a point, or that's a base. He should be able to be like, all right, it slipped away from you. That's a base. All right.
Well, yeah, because a normal hit by pitch is a base.
Yeah,
you get a base.
Like, all right, I'm guessing you're throwing at him. That's what I'm interpreting as. That's a point. I'm sorry, but you're gonna keep doing it.
Well, yeah, the thing is, even like throwing at them, like hitting them is the thing. It doesn't matter if you throw at them or not. So hitting them, because you could throw a crazy curveball and it just gets away from you, and the spin gets it to go towards them. But if it hits them, because they could stand there and just take it, or they could get out the way. Because if they get out the way, it's not a hit by pitch. But if you get hit by it, you take it.
Because a lot of these guys armored up too. You remember Barry Bonds?
Yeah, he had
a fucking whole thing.
Because of that reason. Because they try to get him off the plate. They try to back him up with the pitches.
Like, oh, you're going to hit home runs off me?
That's part of the strategy.
Back up.
That's why, to me, that's silly. Like, yo, if he's aiming at your head, move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can see it coming. Like, just take your bases. If he keeps throwing 4 at your head, yeah, but so be it. It's too bad.
So they suspended him because the bench is
too damn
cleared.
Bad. That to me is excessive.
8 games in a shortened season, dude.
Because how is the benches clearing his fault? Did he go, hey guys, come help me?
No,
he didn't do that.
The other guy was acting a fool.
Yeah, and which is okay, whatever. So act a fool. Like, you can have a problem with it. That's fine.
Actually, let me get a stick first.
The stick.
A poker. Do you think this is the reason that Joe's leaving Texas too? Because a lot of his guys are getting caught for being sexual assaulters.
I think he was just over the rules there, and his kids are probably old enough that they're down with leaving. Like, are y'all cool? And they're probably like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Dude, imagine the land he's gonna be able to buy over there in Texas and build.
He's gonna have a whole ranch.
He's gonna have Rob Dyrdek's fantasy factory like this guy has.
Yeah.
That's the dream one day. Oof, if I could, I'd have like a mini fantasy factory. It'd be mostly a gym and a studio.
Right.
And maybe like a gaming room. Like, we'd move from gaming room to studio. I'd have a couple studios just in case one of you guys want to have, like Frankie could have his podcast at the same time. But
made a
well, I
pool-
definitely have my studio.
Pool table somewhere.
That would, yeah. I used to play VR in Mexico. It's pretty fun. But I probably definitely have my studio, like my main studio for me, and then like a second studio for my friends. It's my studio. It's gonna be my studio. But that would be if I could fucking afford a little spot somewhere outside of Chicago.
Outside the city, yeah.
Not too far outside the city.
Because you could just find somewhere near, like, the airport.
Mm-hmm. Spend the weekends out there?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad. Yeah, it'd be pretty nice. So subscribe to the podcast. And then,
so we get the fuck out the city.
Yeah, so we can get that Patreon going with enough people. Subscribe, and that'd be pretty cool. But, yeah, I was talking to you about, live shit that I want to start recording with my bass on here. Maybe I can start recording like bass lines to use for the podcast, but that's mainly going to be a test for recording with instruments, so I can get the feel of recording with instruments on here, and then maybe start when you guys start doing more practices, jump in on practices so I can hook this up and then start trying to pretty much learn to do audio shit with it. Just like record it and then have it and then be able to mix it and then be able to do shit with it. Just to play around because it's just more hands-on stuff that I would need to do.
True.
Jennifer Maya, Fighting Spirit stance. What the hell?
Fighting Spirit. What the hell is that?
Is that the gym that she fights out of?
That might have been some sort of... It might have been an advertisement.
Is that the stat thing that they're fucking using?
I think so. It
Yeah.
might have been like sponsored by an alcohol brand. So it's like Fighting Spirit Stat. It's like, what the fuck?
Participado por
Y'all are trying too hard.
Leche Lala.
Right?
I haven't seen this girl.
Me neither.
Jennifer Maya. Out of
Curitiba.
Curitiba. I don't know. I'm going for JoJo. I love her accent. I think she's fucking hot. She's been one of my favorites.
I'm down.
She's been one of my favorites. Yeah, I thought she was next because I'm pretty sure she beat Calvillo. And Chukagian lost recently too.
It might have just been a scheduling issue because of the COVID. And they're probably like, well, we could give you this fight.
Shevchenko might have just taken off because of the COVID. Until they figure it out. The whole attic's gonna smell like popcorn. And weed. They have weed popcorn, right?
Put it in the butter.
Yeah. It was funny. I was watching this weed show where they
Butter.
these Mexican daughters had their Mexican moms come in and cook Mexican dishes for
For the show?
yeah, for the show. But what's his name from the singer from Insane in the Membrane?
Oh, from Cypress Hill?
From Cypress Hill was one of the judges.
Be Real?
Yeah, I forgot who else the other judges. This one was the Mexican edition one, so that had like Mexican moms come in. And the Mexican moms were like, "Yo nunca he cocinado con marihuana." It's pretty funny.
It's like, well, it's time.
Yeah, and they're doing like Mexican cuisines, like flan with fucking infused. It's pretty awesome. It was on Vice, I think.
Oh, of course. Vice loves that content.
Yeah, Calderwood's taking some shots over here from Maya.
Yeah, no, she looks like she's got a solid stance.
Maya's not backing down, and she's landing on Calderwood. I know Calderwood likes getting into wars, but this is not looking good for her.
She's eating stiff jabs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think JoJo's thinking about throwing them hands again. She's like, all right, I'm going to start kicking a little bit more. But this girl's stepping through the kicks. Ooh. Calderwood just landed a nice shot, though.
She's way more decided. Talking about Maya. She like comes in, she's like, I'm gonna throw 4, and then dips out. JoJo seems a lot more like, let me see what's open. Let me take 1 or 2. Where Maya's coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then dips.
Yeah, way faster pace.
Yeah, like it's a much more upbeat. Woo! That was a nice head kick attempt by Calderwood.
She's got some good Muay Thai, but it looks like this girl's got some good hands too, and her kicks aren't that bad. She just hasn't unleashed them. Yeah, Johnny asked if Luque won. Yeah, Luque knocked out Brown.
Yeah, he got him with the knee, and finished him off with some ground and pound.
They
check?
They just kick. They just both threw kicks and kind of check each other. And if you never kick
popcorn
anything super hard, just fucking, it sucks. Oh yeah, it's seeped in, right?
Calderwood just took a fucking foot to the face.
She just
and then
dumped
she took
her
her down. Yeah, she's on top. She's sitting on her knees, up against the cage. Old girl's trying though. She's working. She's got the butterfly hook in.
Yeah. Johnny's asking if this Shahbazyan guy's the real deal. Well,
it looks like it. We'll see though.
Yeah, they're giving him a name,
even though his coaching is questionable.
Brunson's a good test, man, because Brunson, he's got a lot of power. He's got good striking. He's got good wrestling, but he's missing something, and maybe Shahbazyan has that something to put him over Brunson. But yeah, no, Shahbazyan has some good hands. He trains with Edmund Tarverian. Head movement. But he's
Ronda can knock out pros, dog. Ronda.
Honda House.
Supposedly she could have taken Holly home boxing. Psych. So how do you believe that guy? You know.
Hold my beer.
But apparently Shahbazyan was training with Ronda that whole time. He's been there like since he was 10, I guess, with Tarverian.
Yeah, because I saw somewhere that it said Ronda Rousey's protege, and I'm like, stop. I'm like, just because he trained there and they were there at the same time does not mean he's the protege of Ronda Rousey. His trainer is Edmund Tarverian. All right.
I was gonna say, if anything, you could say like main training partner.
Yeah, there we go.
Like
I get what they're doing.
That I'd believe you.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, yeah.
I get what they're doing. It's what the media does with every fucking headline.
Yeah.
Oh, Calderwood's about to get armbarred over here.
Look at this.
It's not looking good.
Maya from the bottom sinking in that armbar.
Deep.
Calderwood trying to pull her arm out. Not looking good for her.
No.
Looks like she's caught. She's got a. Oh man.
Just trying to stick her head in through the feet.
She's gonna have to go around her tap. She's gonna have to tap. That's it. Ooh, baby.
Damn.
I assume the underdog coming in here with the W. The number 6 ranked versus the number 3.
JoJo's not bad on the floor either.
She's not terrible. She tried,
yeah,
but she got stuck up against the cage there, I think. She couldn't wriggle free. Because I think she would have had to throw her legs all the way over. She got stuck.
Damn.
Ooh,
that was fast. She snatched it.
Too solid.
She hooked her right hand under the leg.
Look at that, because she even puts her knee on her face, and then she still couldn't get out though. Look,
yeah, Calderwood's
right there.
Calderwood's like, take my knee.
That's bad. Oh, dude, she's pulling with everything too. Oh.
Damn.
Oh lordy. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was quick action.
God damn.
This girl came in here looking solid.
Yeah, that was a nice win for her. Because her striking wasn't bad. She
looked good, man. She looked good on her feet.
She was getting some nice stiff stuff on Calderwood, and Calderwood's got good striking. And then when it hit the floor, she just took over. Took that arm. That was beautiful. Yeah, because
Calderwood took her down. Dude, she had to eat a kick to the face, and then
as soon as she hooked, her fucking hips went whoop.
Yeah, it just like turned her right in. It was like one move.
And it's about creating those positions, those pivot positions. Like you need a pivot position, and she created it by going under the leg, and that's what gave her the push. People don't understand that you need this to be able to swivel the hips.
Yeah,
this gives you the force.
That's like the extra leverage to get you to turn.
It's just weird that you don't know how you control your body when you're on the floor. Like when Khabib wraps up the legs, he's stopping you 100% from having a base because you can no longer have your feet on the floor. And we've said it here.
And now you're gonna use your arms, and what's he gonna do?
Punch you in the face.
He's gonna take one of them shits and he's gonna punch you in the face until you quit, or you give him the neck, or he'll just crush your face like he did to Connor, which was fun to watch.
Yeah. Beautiful technique by Maya. Beautiful. I'm like, what the hell's that on her fucking arm? She cut, but it was her mouthpiece. Got red on it. Damn, poor JoJo. You live, you learn.
Yeah.
Because the defense wasn't the knee on the face. I know she was trying to do that to pull her hand out, but she needed to step around. Instead of it being like this, she could have fucking turned it.
Yeah, because I think she went for like the yank when she put her knee on Maya's face, but Maya didn't let go.
Threw her off balance and then flipped it over.
Yep, she's like, well, in that case, you're coming this way, then I'm just gonna pull with everything.
Ooh, some nice knees too. Okay, on JoJo.
Boom. That was like instant. She like hooked the thigh, and her far side leg went over the face.
It was all super fast. Trapped the arm, hooked the thigh, threw the hips over. And you got to work on that hip speed,
dude.
I was working on my hip speed.
So much balance.
Because I was top heavy. I like crushing people and then let them get tired and then submit them or something. But I started working on hip speed. That way, when I was on the bottom, I could throw my legs up.
Did you see what that last Twitter was?
No, below. What'd he say?
He said you shouldn't celebrate too much. You just earned Valentina.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Valentina's submission game is on
Have
point,
fun.
too.
Yeah, like, she ain't gonna fall for that shit. But yeah, dude, I can imagine, like, being a bigger dude, you gotta work on your quickness on the bottom. Like, I used to grapple with my ex-girlfriends. Good times. I teach them how to do arm bars and shit. How to choke people out.
Girls have really good jits in terms of mechanics. They got good hip swivel. Well, not everybody, but in general, they're kind of really flexible too.
Yeah, dude. They're super quick.
A lot of them are double jointed. I used to have to use my power against girls sometimes when they would match me in technique and I'm not ashamed to say it. I would have to start using my weight and my strength. But like, no, I'm not going to get choked out, lady. Like, you're matching me in fucking technique, but we both know I'll stand up and power bomb you, WWE style.
She's like, see you soon.
Ay.
Yeah, dude. Losing sucks.
Yeah. But it was a respect thing. It was I'm learning the technique, so I will not power bomb you like Batista. By God. I'm going to start working on my glamour muscles now, too. I'm going to start doing bicep curls and chest exercises.
Show muscles.
Yep. Gotta do it.
That's funny. I'm going to do the opposite. All legs.
All legs?
All legs.
See, I've been carrying around a fat body my whole life, so I've really strong legs. Because I've had to walk around with my fat ass upstairs. No, but that's always something good to work on. Keep test flowing through your body all day. Natural, though. Natural testosterone. Deadlifting and shit like that. Give you test.
Oh yeah.
Contender Series coming back?
I guess so.
I need to watch this season. They've gotten some names off of there. Macy Barber's from there. That's about it. Names, as far as names, but they got some good contenders. Oh, one of the guys was supposed to fight earlier, but his opponent fainted, and the commission called it off.
Oh yeah, that guy was off weight, no? Spicely?
I think it was spicy. He was gonna fight Holland.
Yeah, he didn't come in on weight. He was saying something about antidepressants that I guess he wasn't used to them. Some wild shit. I'm like, you probably shouldn't be fighting if you're on antidepressants.
Yeah, getting in the head is not a good idea when you're already...
Yeah, and he was saying he got the antidepressants because of the knockout he suffered against whoever he fought last.
Dude,
it's like...
Get
like
better.
maybe get better first. Like maybe don't get in there. You don't need to be doing that right now.
Maybe figure out what's wrong with your head and then don't get punched in it until then.
Like a friend of mine is joking that he's gonna fight his brother for fun. I guess gonna put on gloves and just body shots. I'm just like,
to prove what?
Right. It's like, why are you doing this? There's no need to do this.
My friends had me box one of our other friends when I came back from Champaign. 24 years old. But they were always scared of size. And I say this because they wanted the two biggest guys to fight each other. So they always put something into that. And I get it, whatever. You're big. But you have to know what to do with being big to be able for it to be effective. And I learned that the hard way. I learned that by getting choked out by little dudes. Like 50-pound dudes choking me out. And I'm 250. I'm 100 pounds heavier than them. And I'm wrestling them and they throw up a triangle. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, let me go. Ah, my arm. Oh, how'd you get my back? Like,
you goddamn spider.
Yeah.
Get off of me.
Like, and you have to learn what they're doing to stop what they're doing. And then size matters.
Yeah.
But they wanted the two bigger of the guys to fight. So we
I guess visually it's just more impressive.
Yeah. So we put on gloves and we put on headgear and we fought. And I regret doing it. It's stupid. But what's done is done. They called it a draw.
A draw.
Yeah. But we only went 2 rounds. I didn't ask for a third, which I wanted to. We were both tired, but I wanted to ask for a third. But after the second, he said he dislocated his shoulder. And
you should have asked for another one. And if you can't continue, that means you
win. I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be that guy. That's why I didn't ask for a third.
You win by.
I didn't want to be like, well, let's go for a third, and if he can't, then I win. Like, no, because you know what? I didn't have anything to prove. I didn't care. True. And the only reason it was a draw is because I was trying to box a brawler. I was trying to use technique against someone that was just rushing me.
Yeah.
So, like, by the time I figured out what to do and I was landing some good shots, it was the end of the second round.
Yeah.
And then...
like, had it gone another one.
Yeah, then his shoulder was done. And for years, his shoulder was fucked up. Yeah. And, like, he came away with, like, a fat lip. I was fine because I was blocking my face. Like, I think I had, like, some bruised elbows.
But he's just, like, throwing haymakers.
Yeah, he was just, like...
all day. Haymaker.
No, he did hit me once in the beginning. Like I said, he did rush me and he was brawling. But after that, I was covering up a lot more because I don't want to get hit again like that. And then once I started figuring out what to do, he fucked up his shoulder.
How convenient.
And that's why I didn't want to call a third round. But whatever. But it was stupid.
Yeah.
When you're young, you have a lot of ego.
Violence is funny.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I remember the first time I got drunk. We started slap boxing in the alley. Mm-hmm. It was great. It started raining. Felt like a movie. We're over here smacking the shit out of each other. So every time you smack someone, you just see all this water.
Yeah.
It was great. I'm like, yeah, but I'm never doing this again. Like, I won. It's fine. We don't need to do this again.
I have those tubes. I'm trying to go out to the park and show my nephew some defense. Because you can hit those too. They're super fast. I got another pair out there. They're like $2 or something like that. Just cut them in half.
Nice.
I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. Shit is fun as fuck, man. You're on the wall zone. Is there any ice left? Did you use it all?
No, I haven't picked up any.
I'm gonna get some more ice. Yeah. Still have some monster left.
The fucking army. You seen that shit? The army is been trying to recruit people on on Twitch.
They're killing all their fucking people.
They're wild. Well, yeah. So they're trying to pick up kids on fucking Twitch playing video games. They're wild. I guess they were posting fake contests, and it would just send you to the recruitment site.
Yeah.
So some like journalist was like, "Yo, why are you guys doing that? Like, what's the beef? Like, what's the issue here? Is this necessary to be recruiting children to your army?"
Well, I was reading some like post I agree with. Like, people are saying we should ban recruits from high school 100%.
Yeah. So that's along with that, because I think that same journalist was talking about that too. How those the recruitment places a lot of times are in low income neighborhoods and high schools and like random shit. Targeting us out, man.
And they have no benefits after. They get treated like shit.
Right. Yeah, they try to get you in with fucking, oh yeah, come be a part of the esports team. Bitch, what?
We'll give you free school, but you made that school super expensive. The
Bitch,
government did.
What?
We'll give it to you free now, though.
What if my leg gets blown off? Oh yeah, we'll give you a little health care. We'll bandage it back up for you, and yeah, you'll be good.
What if I'm physically scarred in the brain? Well, that's on you. You figure that out.
Oh yeah, PTSD. That's that's a lifelong injury. Work on that yourself, Yeah, fuck that, dude. I remember my cousin wanted to go to the army at one point. A younger cousin of mine.
Mm.
I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't doing that.
My brother joined the reserves here, and he came back after having to do all that a little bit. He came back with some depression from that, where he had to see some help.
Mm.
Like it does it to you. Maybe I've cured my depression by smoking weed. Maybe I had it too, but I did something about it with weed. I don't know.
Knows, man. All that stuff is very weird.
Or it happened in the army.
Cause like what happens to you there, right? You go.
I don't know what happens in the army.
You go through that boot camp system, which is they break you down to build you back up, right? Mm-hmm. So you come back up stronger. But in that breaking you down, how much are they breaking you down?
Yeah.
Like, do you come out
there
healed?
They do it mentally too. I'm pretty sure.
Right. No, for sure. Because part of that is they're putting you through all this physical stress that you have to go through, and you have to just keep going.
Because I put myself through physical stress, but not the mental stress.
Right.
We had the thing that I enjoyed probably the most out of training was sitting there and your coach talking to you about life and giving you life lessons that he's had, experiences that he's had, and just bestowed knowledge upon you when you're drained out of your fucking mind. And I don't know if that helps your brain absorb it better, because you physically have exhausted yourself to the point where you're not thinking about anything else but sitting there and listening to your coach while you're taking off your wraps, you're taking off your stuff and getting ready to get out of there, mopping up the mats and shit like that. And he'd be, not lecturing, but just giving you life lessons and just talking about shit like that.
Just being a good teacher.
Yeah. But that's therapy.
Yeah, it can be, yeah, for sure.
Not only getting your mind off of bullshit with the exercise, but then afterward giving you life lessons and life experiences and the right path to follow. I attribute martial arts to getting me out of a lot of my lazy practices and giving me a different way to think. That and mushrooms, which I should do again.
I just got some.
Nice. Who?
I got them from Yoda.
Yeah? I need to ask him if I get
Because last I asked, he had like 2 more 8s left.
Damn.
So he might have sold out of them by now, but you never know. He might come up on some more.
I wouldn't mind doing them and watching some crazy movies again. Last time I watched Ragnarok and then Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I think I'm going camping in like a week.
Nice. Is that what you're going to go do?
I might take some there. Because I wanted to take some and play pool. But I might just take the table with me. I got to talk to my dude. Because it's a portable table. So I can just take it with me and just play over there. Just trip balls.
What's funny is we could do portable VR games. If I get a laptop, because I have the 2 cameras. If I get a powerful enough laptop to connect the cameras, then the 4 mics, just set up the mics in 4 different spots. That way, when you're done hitting the ball, you go to your mic. And then you're commentating while the other guy goes and hits. And then the other guy comes back. That would be pretty good. And you can have 2 different camera angles of the table and just switch in on and off.
Yeah, because, I mean, camera angles of the table, you really only need 1. Just straight up. 2 if someone's shooting on that side. But if you could get an aerial one, you just need the 1. Like, and you could have them over the table, that's fine. Like, that always looks good. Like, I kind of like the aerial shot. You see everything.
Because I've been wanting to do cooking shit with my stuff, but I have phones. I have 2 phones, and I want to ask one of my nephews to help me out, or just do it by myself, or have him just record and tell him when to record, like me dropping in stuff, me like showing how to chop whatever stuff it is, the ingredients, and then piecing it together and then showing the finished product. I've been cooking a lot recently.
I bet, dude. That's what I gotta start doing. I never really been that interested in it.
It's a lot cheaper, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. And like I can eat boring, dude. Like that's the thing with lots of people is they don't like that. So like that's why they turn to like shitty food. But like I can eat the same food every day.
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
I've been wanting to expect, which I'm going to learn more recipes, but I've been sticking to like maybe like 1 different protein option a day. But like I do a lot of keto rice and a lot of broccoli with cheese as the side item because they're very low carb, they're vegetables, and I make them taste good. Like the keto rice, I add lime, salt, and pepper, so it's very limey and it tastes like rice. It's like a limey rice. Like if you ever had a Qdoba burrito, the cilantro lime rice, because I'll add the green onions and cilantro también. Yeah. So it tastes a little. It's got its taste. And then I'll cook like a piece of chicken with salt, pepper, but I'll cook it in, the flakes that you put on pizza. Yeah. I had some of those. Crushed pepper. Yeah, and it gives it such a good flavor to the point where you sweat, but it doesn't burn your mouth. You get me? It's hot enough where you're like, man, this is good hot, and you're sweating, but you're not like, it gives it a good taste. Yeah. Everyone in the house is coughing though. When I'm cooking, they're like.
Yeah, like while you're making it?
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious. Everyone's dying. And I'm just laughing because I'm just trying to make my food taste good. But my brother seems to have liked the cooking. He and I gave him the cheating option, so like the cheating ice cream. I make snack bacon, so I'll grab a pack of bacon, cut the strips in half, and then cook them, and then put them in a dish and give them to him, so he can just snack on them whenever he wants. Pork rinds are a go-to. They're keto.
Yeah, every time I see Frankie with that shit makes me laugh.
The pork rinds? Yeah.
He's like, keto.
There's this cake shop, my brother brought me a piece of cake the other day, cheesecake. And he's like, here. I'm like, hey, I can't eat it. And he's like, it's keto. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm like, did you get it from the keto shop? He's like, yeah. And I had it. I guess the cheese is dairy and it's fatty, so it's keto. But the crust, I guess, was it wouldn't be keto, but if you make it with an almond flour, it's keto. So I'm pretty sure that's what they did. It's just not as crunchy. It's just a different flavor, like a different texture of because you're using different flour.
This motherfucker is only 22?
Yeah, Shahbazyan's only 22.
Jesus Christ.
Super young.
He's a fucking kid, man.
I think he's undefeated, too. It's going to be a hell of a fight.
See, had I started at like 18, going, I'm gonna be fighting. Mm-hmm. Maybe, you know.
I didn't start training till I was 21. 20. 21, and then I stopped at 24 when I came back over here to Chicago from Champaign. And then I haven't had, I'll hit the bag and I'll watch fights, and that helps, to like, oh shit, like, but to really learn, you have to be in there, and you can get shit from hitting a bag and like doing your own training, but having someone that sees your mistakes and can call out your mistakes and tweak your mistakes so you're not doing them. That's when
it just sees like what is next, like to work on.
Yeah, that's when you really, because you could be like, oh, I'm doing this right, but you could actually be doing it wrong, and you could just continue to do it wrong and build up.
Yeah, it
bad
helps
habits.
to have that outside eye. Just checking you.
Coach. That's why this kid Shahbazyan. How good of a coach is fucking Tarvarian? He got Ronda to the point where she was until the game caught up with her. Until girls from other sports are like, Ronda's super popular. Let me learn how to do some of this jiu-jitsu on top of my boxing credentials. Holly Holm, she got enough wrestling to where she did not, or judo to where she did not get thrown by Ronda to avoid the fucking armbar of death. And then once that happened, she was forced to stand with her. And Holly, being the better kickboxer, knocked her the fuck out. It happened with Hoist. It happens to everybody. Eventually you get figured out. Or age takes you out. One of the two. And the Shahbazyan kid is training with Tarvarian. Edmund. Head movement! This is a tough test for him. Shahbazyan ranked 9. Brunson's... Oh, okay.
Only a 3-rounder. Interesting.
What? Oh, yeah, it was moved, remember, because of Holm? Holm and Irene. I forgot Irene tested for COVID.
The COVID.
So
Gilbert Burns was there. He's clear. I seen him in the octagon earlier. He was with I forgot who he was with. Tripping.
These two guys trying to catch each other with some jab or something. They're not really. Here we go. Oh, no.
They're in opposite stances, so that cross is open all day.
Ooh, nice
body kick.
Brunson over here.
Yeah, I was going to say that strong side. Punch or kick are open all day. Shahbazyan tries to get him with the overhand right. He's in the orthodox, and Brunson's in the southpaw.
Now, Brunson doesn't have the greatest of chins. We've seen him get put out with one hit. Adesanya was able to... Did he fight Adesanya? Yeah, Adesanya beat the fuck out of him. If I'm not mistaken. And the Shahbazyan kid has some good boxing, and he just landed a nice overhand right there that shook Brunson a little bit. And that was more of a defensive tactic from a catch to kick and land the overhand. So as this kid gets more... You see that? As this kid gets more comfortable...
Double left hooks.
Yeah. He's going to let his hands go a little bit more.
Yeah, this is just 2 minutes in.
I don't like that, though.
Brunson goes for...
Do you see how he moves straight back into the cage?
Yeah. He was pretty close.
He was circling off pretty well earlier, but then he just moved straight back and let Brunson get him. And now look at Brunson's going to take the back. If he's smart and doesn't get overzealous here.
Ooh.
Position, my friend. Position.
Brunson's on the backpack.
Yeah, but Brunson should have focused on position. Take the back and then focus on hitting him. Instead of focus on hitting him, and then this guy's working on his escape. And he's up.
Eats 2 lefts, though. Now they're in the clinch.
Oh,
Eats an elbow.
Brunson did.
Now they're back out at distance. Shahbazyan controlling the center. This is much better for him. Ooh, he hit a left though.
Ooh, nice
Ooh.
1-2 by Shahbazyan. I think he needs to calm down a little bit.
This is a back and forth fight. He's excited, man. This guy just put that little bit of aggression. He's like, all right. We're gonna fight. Let's fight.
I think he needs to set those up because when he threw the 1-2, it landed nice. But when he's throwing these overhands and these looping punches, Brunson's able to evade them a little bit because they're not set up with anything. They're just out there.
He's getting too wild.
Yeah, I get it. He wants those points back.
Hit him in the balls.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, motherfucker took my back and punched me a couple times. Need some points back. Oh, fuck. Brunson pushing Shahbazyan against the cage here.
Man, this is a good fight, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun fight.
This is good matchmaking.
Yeah. Brunson is like the right kind of aggressive for Shahbazyan.
Ooh, nice knee by Shahbazyan, but he got almost taken down here.
Yeah, that like threw him off balance a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's a smart move by Brunson to go with the Dennis Rodman, though?
Why not? People are a lot more accepting of such lifestyles.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
There's a lot more dyeing of the hair these days now, too.
Yeah, for sure. Like all kinds of colors.
Yeah.
Like before, there was like safe colors that people would do. Now it's like, just do whatever you want.
You know what I miss from the 90s? The cups from McDonald's where Rodman was on them and you would put cold in them and they turn a different color.
Oh, yeah. The temperature.
Yeah, and
temperature cups.
Yeah, and only his hair would change color from like green to red.
Those are cool.
Or yellow to blue. They were fucking awesome. I loved them.
That was pretty dope.
I wonder if those were around the world or just Chicago. Because I know MJ was internationally famous. But was Rodman internationally famous?
I don't know.
Actually, never mind. He was on WCW.
Oh, true.
Yeah, now that I remember.
Wrestling.
Yeah, he was with Hulk Hogan, strutting and posing. I think this chick is fucking hot. The AT&T girl.
Yeah, she's cute.
So actually, we're talking about Callan earlier. Callan's supposed to drop a podcast today about all of the
about all that.
Yeah, today he said he was going to address all the allegations, and he said he was recording it Friday and dropping it Saturday. I have not seen anything on it, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen because Shah right away disassociated like with Dalia, even on that podcast. I can't talk, and he just cried and like kind of didn't want to.
Kind of like going like, no, I can't even be friends with this dude.
Yeah. And now his best boy Callan. These allegations are actually like a lot worse. It's rape, because the Dalia ones are, I guess it's pedophilia, but there's no real evidence there. Sorry to say it.
Because they were accusing of grooming, right?
Yeah, sexually
like,
grooming. Yeah.
So like going high and then fucking you years later.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is still...
That's problematic.
Yeah, still kind of fucky,
That's not good.
But Callan's is like literal rape that they're accusing him of.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Because I think I read on one of them that he was saying like, no, that was completely consensual.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oof. Yeah, because that's tricky, man. So were these women, they were just making the allegations? They weren't, like, pressing charges or whatever?
No, none of them are pressing charges.
Can happen?
One of them was, like, in 1999.
They're just trying to destroy his character.
Yeah. Brunson working for this takedown here.
I assume get him fired from whatever jobs he has.
He was on the Goldbergs on NBC. Dalia kind of had already fucked it up for them. They were getting a prank show on Netflix. Him and Dalia were getting a prank show on Netflix. I heard Sam Tripoli talk on it, and he says he hears a lot of whispers and a lot of things, and he had heard Brian's a pussy hound, but never anything of rape or any such allegations like that. And he's like, I'm not gonna disassociate myself because he's a pussy hound. He's like, we all knew Brian loves getting vag. It's like, that's just what he does. Shahbazyan get poked in the eye?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Ooh,
close your fingers, Brunson. Fist it up.
Little pokey.
It's like with the ring finger too, right on the right hand. Did we talk about it last week, the Herb Dean and Dan Hardy incident? I think we mentioned it a little.
I think so,
bit,
yeah.
Right? It got bigger as the week went on. Dan Hardy released a statement. I think Herb might have released a statement. And then, the MMA media got to it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Dan having a problem with it. I have a problem with him being unprofessional and doing it while
they're on the air.
Yeah, while camera's able to capture it because they're like...
Yeah.
Like talk to Herb after the fact.
I think he just had that moment, where it was just like, I need to say something.
Yeah.
And it just happened. Like, I'm sure he knows, like, he probably shouldn't have done it that way.
Yeah. It's like, I'm pretty sure he could have gotten a hold of Herb after the fights, or after the event was over. Dude, Brunson's trying to get Shahbazyan. He's putting him against the cage here and trying to work him.
It's looking like he's putting that, the old man strength on him.
Ooh, nice knee to the head to Shahbazyan from Brunson. He's laying some experience down on him.
Yeah. It's not to say Shahbazyan can't win. It's just Brunson's looking stronger.
He's definitely going through some adversity. Some stuff he hasn't seen before. I accidentally bought an ounce this week. I meant to get a half.
Whoops.
Yep. Oops.
Fuck it.
Oops. I have too much weed.
What a problem.
Yeah. Right. 2020. What else can you hit me with? I can't find that Raphael Casey Jones 2-pack though. Fucking motherfucking scalpers, dude.
They got to it.
Well, it's a Walmart exclusive, stupid ass fucking NECA. So what people were doing is they have bots for shoes and stuff like that. So they were using the bots at Walmart to buy up the 2-packs, buying them for $50 and selling them for $100.
I wish I had the drive to want to run scams.
For the shoes and stuff?
Just in general, dude, about anything. Like, I just don't give a fuck, man.
Damn, Brunson's got 2 rounds on Shahbazyan if this is going to end like this.
Because I remember in the times before COVID, damn, Brunson on top, just beating up on Shahbazyan.
43 seconds left.
He's just old manning him right now, dude. Elbow, all day. Finish him. Don't let him out of the first.
Head movement.
Finish him.
Head movement.
Looking like he's probably going to make it out of the round, but he is beat up. Oh, this is the second round. What am I talking about? First round.
Still, there's only 1 round left after this.
Yeah, and this was a pretty clear to Brunson.
He'll be down 2 rounds after this, in my opinion.
Boom! Oh, baby!
Blood.
Oh!
There's a second. Did he knock him out?
No. He's
Damn.
close though. If he had another 5 seconds, he's out.
He did kind of hit him after the bell there. Shit! Look at that cut.
That was probably right on the bell. That clock is not accurate. The cut man trying his best right now.
That was a nasty cut. As soon as he got up, it started gushing.
Because it was already open, and then he hits him with another elbow, and either makes that cut bigger or opens another one.
Ooh, they got the doctor in.
They're checking on him.
Dean's definitely worried.
Is he dazed or is he?
Ooh, that was the elbow.
Yeah, so that opened them. Look.
Fuck, what's the elbow? Fucking shit.
Oh.
That last left, was that late? I'm not saying foul play on Brunson's part, but...
Let's see.
Yeah. Credit to Bruson.
Yeah, no, you can't even hear the horn on that
Not
one.
on there. Not on there.
Ooh, man. They're gonna check them.
Hey, do you think we're gonna be able to mate with the aliens when they come down?
If they fucked us before, I feel like we can fuck them this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so, man. That's how we put it in them.
I think they Oh yeah, actually they did start having sex with us afterward. Apparently.
Consensually. Damn it.
Apparently.
You feel like that's assumed, but it's not, right? Apparently now we have to make sure consensually.
Yeah.
Agree to this shit first, people. Damn, it's not that hard. Be like, you trying to fuck? Cause I'm trying to fuck. Cause if you're not trying to fuck, I'm trying to leave.
Remember Dave Chappelle with that sex contract?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, remember? He had Rashida Jones in the bed. What's Rashida Jones?
Oh, he's big. Oh, he's just
It's
big
over.
manning him, dude. He's
it's
just
over. That's it. Damn, Shahbazyan stopped by Bruson.
early in the third.
Yeah, and Bruson looks fresh.
I'm telling you, man, he was just looking so much stronger than him. Shahbazyan just looked like the smaller dude. He just couldn't keep up with the aggressiveness.
Brunson's so aggressive. He's going back for more. Damn.
Big left.
Beginning of the round, right away, he started slapping around even more.
Just pulls him down. That wasn't even like a crazy
Takedown or nothing.
A
He's
crazy
"All right, we're going
takedown.
on the
He
floor
just
now."
pulled him down. Yeah, look.
Yeah, he just tripped out the leg from one side.
But that was like, he hardly fought that off, dude.
Yeah.
He was just laying there. That was a good stoppage by Herb.
Yeah.
I'm sure Hardy won't have a problem with that one. Wow. Good show.
Yeah, Bruson with the fucking victory here. And
Nice.
the UFC does not stop. Next week, if you're available to, Ken Lewis versus Oleinik. I'll see if Frankie wants to come by. Maybe Johnny too.
Oh, that's the main event? That
Yeah.
card's probably not going to be great.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that great.
But I mean, I ain't on shit. I ain't got no job right now.
How's that furlough gonna work? Are they cutting your guys' furlough?
The extra 600, yeah, that shit's done. So now,
Wait, I don't know how that was working. You guys were getting.
so unemployment, they give you like 200 or 300 or so.
Mhm.
So they're throwing in an extra 600 on top of that.
Damn.
Yeah. So that was the whole thing where people were like, "Yeah, I'm making more than I usually."
That's why
make."
you were fucking coming through
Yeah.
with Jordans and.
That's why I'm over here flossing for people.
Track suits.
Uh,
Getting me an outsider shirt.
I'm looking great. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm broke, so no, I'm crazy. Nah, I'm not broke. But
I'm hoping
I
we
need
get
to
the
find a
second
job.
COVID check.
yeah, that'd be nice. Like, cause like that's me though, right? Like that's how I'm living, cause I don't pay rent, cause I still live with my parents. I'm not a prideful man. I am but a man.
I used to live with my parents too. It's all good.
I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Like, cause a lot of times I hear people talk, dude, I can't live with my parents, man.
See,
I can't
I
stand
used to
it.
tell people that, and then they would be like, "I could never do that," and then they'd come here to my spot.
They'd be like, oh, this is
They're like, "Oh, you got your own separate floor," and I'm like, "Yes,
I do too.
I have my own."
Right.
Yeah.
I got my own space.
I got my own bathroom. I have my own room, and they only ever come up here if they need me to read their mail, or if they need me to sign one of their or fill out one of their checks for the bills or something. That's it.
Yeah.
I lock it whenever I leave. I lock it whenever I come in. It's like its own separate thing. They never really come over here unless they're looking for me, and like they have like a little storage area over there, which they keep Christmas tree or something, and like winter clothes, and they don't come fuck with me. And like my friends would be like, "Nah, I couldn't do it," and then they see up here and they're like, "Oh, I get it now."
Same thing kind of happens with my friends. Cause like people who like don't know me well, they're like, "Where is your band practice?" I'm like, "Oh, my house." They're like, "Your house?" I'm like, yeah, my parents' house, like in the basement. Got my own spot there. Everybody's all cool.
Yeah, if I had a band, I could probably just use the garage, because I have my car in there, so I just park it in the front.
Yeah.
Then my dad has his car in there. I'd just be like, hey, can I just move your car? He'd be like, yeah, here's the key. And then I'd be like, I can practice in there. See.
Boom. Ooh.
That wouldn't be a bad recording spot either. Especially with the internet. Just move the router closer to over there.
Ooh, that was...
Live stream. Yeah, it was straight domination by Brunson. Look at the card next week. It's at the UFC Apex. Brunson Olympics, the main event. My balls is hot.
Balls is hot.
Omari
Akhmedov
taking on Chris Weidman.
Interesting. At middleweight.
Maki Pitolo versus Darren Stewart, aka other
Baby DC?
Yeah. No, this is Baby Rashad. See, it looks like Rashad with the beard. Salute. And then we have Yana Kunitskaya. Super hot chick. She's from... Well, she was in Bellator, right?
Yeah, the champ.
Yeah, she's super hot. Versus...
Julia Stoliarenko.
I'm guessing Russian.
Yep.
Benil Dariush is taking on Scott Holtzman. So we had some alright fights, just not big name fights.
Yeah. More just a lot of mid-carders.
Yeah. Tim Means, Dirty Bird versus
Laureano Staropoli.
Italiano. Naseret Parast. Baby Gastelum. taking on Alex Munoz.
That's a Middle Eastern Gastelum.
Yeah, Middle Eastern Gastelum.
Nasrat.
Andrew Sanchez taking on Wellington Truman. Gavin Tucker taking on... Yeah, these are...
Justin James. Yusuf
Zalal. There's some names I haven't heard of, so... I'll have to pay attention next week.
Names.
I'll set up earlier.
Early prelims too?
Yeah.
I was going to say, that's a lot of fights.
Maybe no. I don't know why it has set up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they've been doing, just prelims and the main card.
Yeah, next week I'll set up earlier. That way I can watch some of the fights because I've been missing some of these earlier ones, and I need to start doing more of my homework on these earlier fights so I know more names. I used to know a lot more names. So I used to watch a lot more of the fights and watch the Contender Series. I knocked over all my toys, if you guys can't see, by accident. I pulled Spider-Man's web holder where he was holding. It knocked over my glove and it knocked over everyone
Web
else.
swing.
Yeah, that's literally what it did. It's fucking crazy. Well, the UFC's not letting up. When's the UFC letting up so we can set up a gaming night or something? Maybe I'll hit you guys up on a Friday, see if you guys are free on a Friday.
That'd be sick. The frog needs to be silenced.
Yeah, I can stand back and be commentary because I'm not that great. Or I can be in there too, but I'll mostly be commentating on the action that's going on while I'm playing. By God! Because he's going to be Kirby, right?
There's a blue shell!
Yeah.
A blue shell! I don't know. I forget who he likes to play as.
I think I've heard he plays as Kirby.
He might like to play as Toad.
Damn,
play as Bowser.
Because look at this. So next week is this card, and then the week after that is Miocic Cormier.
Wow, they're fighting at the Apex, the tiny cage?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Then after that we might have a week off. So we can do something. Because the next fight isn't set till October 24th as of now.
They have all of September not scheduled? That's weird.
I'm pretty sure they're going to schedule it as we go.
It?
Yeah, because of COVID and everything that's been happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
July, okay, yeah, they'll probably... Because, yeah, July just started. August.
Is this a good
started.
card? So I'm pretty sure I can get probably Johnny and Frankie to come in too that day. We could split up the pay-per-view. And like how I have it set up now, we could literally all sit here and maybe we can get some audience members in the back. But I don't know if they can see through the podcasting thing because you guys are sitting there, yeah. But yeah, the couch now is free for people to sit in the back. I guess it would work just for regular podcasts too when we're not watching anything. Have people in the back. Chilling. I don't know.
True.
Let's check this card out and then we can get out of here. It's going to be Stipe versus Cormier.
Jesus.
Dos Santos versus Giardino Rosenstruck. Sean O'Malley taking on Marlon Chito Vera. Magomed Ankalaev versus
Ian Cutelaba.
Yeah.
That's that dude that was faking like he was getting knocked out. And then the ref stopped it.
Yeah. And that's it.
So they only have the main card? They don't have the rest?
They don't have anything else for that one.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah.
I guess that's the pay-per-view. That makes sense. They already have that laid out. It's good fights.
Yeah. If you guys have not checked out the rewrites, go ahead and check them out on YouTube. I don't know if they have a SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check them out on SoundCloud as well, but they're definitely on YouTube.
TheRewritesCrew.com.
Twitter, Facebook. Check them out on all those platforms. Subscribe on all those platforms. And if you like football, their bassist, Frankie, has a podcast here on the network, Football on Full Heel, where they break down anything and everything having to do with soccer or football.
Right now we're in between leagues. A couple leagues just finished up. MLS is going on right now.
They're trying to see the scheduling too.
Is going on.
Because they want to do a watch along, so they might do a watch along
for Champions League.
Yeah, for Champions League. Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
That's soon, I think.
Yeah, Frankie was just trying to get the scheduling because I don't think they've released the scheduling for that for like the games that way they could pick whatever game they're trying to watch and come see.
True.
So go ahead and stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the podcast for that. Johnny's asking who won. Shahbazyan lost. He got taken out.
He got old man did.
Yep. Too much pressure from Brunson.
This was 14-year difference? How old is Brunson? He's not 36. Why did I say he's 36?
He could be.
He's like 33, I think. Maybe like 11 years.
But still, Brunson kind of just
old mandom.
Took his shit on the feet and then took him down and was just beating him up. Too much. But yeah, check out Football on Full Heel. Frankie, Johnny, and Andres talking about soccer. So you don't have to hear me because I don't know anything about soccer. I'm just a producer in the back.
Man in the controls.
Yeah, just doing. See, I need to get us more headphones, some that reach over there, so you can hear. You can actually hear those. You can hear it here. That stimulus, I might get an iPad too and get a soundboard thing, and I can actually connect it to here.
Yeah.
And I can actually have like a real soundboard. Or that soundboard that I want to get isn't that expensive to work, but that's more of a beat machine. I'm not gonna be making I'm not gonna be making live beats while fucking podcasting, but I can make beats. I could, yeah. But I can make beats.
You could sample out phrases they say. Mm-hmm. Be like, hey, say that again, and then you record it. All right.
Well, like
maybe working on a beat while the shit's, and then that'll be the outro beat.
Well, I didn't do it right now, but like
you made fresh.
This roll right here, if I were to light yours up and light mine up, it'll on my computer it'll record the master, but I'll have your alone audio, just your audio that I can clip and use and blackmail you with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody getting canceled.
Yeah, like if you were listening to the first 5 minutes, I had a delay on like an idiot, and I could actually record a track, I'm pretty sure, with a delay, but not have it play on the master, and then if I wanted to add it for some reason, I would be able to. I don't know. Yeah. This one you could record two different.
Versatility helps, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I need to learn how to use this stuff. I was looking at a bunch of videos yesterday, like the top videos on YouTube, for functions on this. I figured out I could connect my phone to live shit in the park. Yeah, but I'm going to get better at this. I think the sound on this is picking up a lot better. I'm not blowing up the mics. The gain on it is fine. I think our voices aren't weird. They were in the beginning. But like
today,
but today the delay was in the...
That's
so,
okay.
yeah.
That was fine.
Yeah, but there's gonna be mistakes. I hear him on the best of the podcast on the Fighter and the Kid. Chin was on Zoom, and you can hear an echo because they weren't wearing headphones, so they were playing this
Oh, they're playing it back through the thing.
They were playing it in the studio, but the studio mics were picking up his audio, and you could hear him in the computer as well. So you could hear both of
the signals.
Yeah. So big time podcasts do it too. I'm getting better at it, at producing, recording, and I want to start making beats. So I need to buy that beat machine. So Donnie T hit me with that fucking
COVID number 2.
Yeah, hit me with that COVID number 2 check. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit that like. Tell your friends about it. Tell them to subscribe to the podcast. Check us out. There's something for everybody. Football, MMA, pro wrestling, gaming. We got everything.
Fucking toy collecting.
Yeah, toy collecting.
For the collectors.
I should have opened up my clothes. Just done a quick video on my phone yesterday.
Unboxing?
Yeah, I get a 5-4 club. And I can get a promo code. Like, they give me a promo code for my friends. But if I get a promo code and people actually use it, I would get money taken off of my thing, and they would get money. I think it's half off their first purchase. But it's $60. I think they pay $30, and I get like $10 off for every person I send their way or something. So that wouldn't be bad. That's kind of like a sponsor. I could pretend it's a sponsor.
Sort of. It's like
I can make it seem like it's a sponsor on here.
It's like what the fuck is the word? Yeah, it's like kind of being a salesman for them in a way.
Well, that's what they want. That's why they give me a promo code, but I've just never put it out there.
Yeah, because that's always the best kind of marketing.
Yeah, they're like, tell your friends.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. And I've told you guys since, and that's why I'm still a member. They give me good stuff. Like, it's pretty good stuff. Like, it's not like crazy name brands or whatever, but it's their designers sending you whatever that month is or whatever. This month was like running gear, which is pretty expensive. They gave me some running shorts.
That's another thing too that's interesting about having Herb in the main event again. Like, they trust him still. Yeah. Even with those calls that like Hardy was upset about, it's still like, nope, you're still a guy.
Dude, well, we've seen refs do way worse like than Herb.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen way worse.
And like, even other good refs have done bad.
Mario Yamasaki was fucking commenting on that. I'm like, dude, you're the worst. You're one of the worst.
Like, bro.
Yeah, he's like, that fight could have been stopped earlier. He's like, I don't want to talk shit, but that fight could have been stopped earlier.
Bro. Stop playing.
But what can you do? When is this fight going on?
Which one?
Costa Adesanya.
I don't know. Is that in September? Might be in September.
Yeah, that might be in September. Actually, you're right. That's going to be the next one after Miocic. So get excited for that one, guys. COVID numbers are rising, but, here at Full Heel Podcast, we're doing everything we can to prevent it. We're not wearing masks. We could be wearing masks, but we're 6 feet apart.
Yeah, we're far enough apart.
Yeah. I have hand sanitizer.
We're out here kissing and shit. We're not sharing fucking smoking tools.
We were last week, though.
Oh, we were there. That was a different time. Because we could have caught it between then and now, right? So that's the whole thing.
No, I get temp checks every week. Or every day, not every week. Every day at work.
I don't work, so I'm away from people.
Nice. All right, well, let's get out of here, Toucan. So we can eat these chips and not be on
freedom.
Mic. Yeah. Thanks a lot for joining us. I want to see where this Brian Callen thing goes, but, it seems pretty fucky right now.
God damn it, people. Get consent. Make sure it's a fucking exuberant yes. Otherwise, don't do it.
Stop raping.
Yeah. Who the fuck is raping? Stop. You fucks. And also put the fucking guns down. You scary ass bitches.